Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that I'm able to record for you guys. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm glad I'm able to record for you guys. I am gonna upload 5 days this week. I'm uploading every day because I owe you guys. So I said I'm gonna dedicate today to recording. Let me take a sip of this. Yeah, okay. I think we're in business now. Okay, guys, so if you haven't already gotten your drink, got your snack, got your herbal, go ahead and go get it and come on back. We're about to get right into the video, so come on back. So, first, I am drinking today. It's Sunday. Happy Father's Day. I know my demographic is not men, but if you are a guy and you watch me, and you have children, happy Father's Day. Or if you're a father figure to somebody, happy Father's Day. Okay, we got that out the way. All right, so I'm drinking today. And I'm about to go somewhere right after I get done with recording, you guys. So I'm gonna have another drink or two. Thank you guys so much for everything that y'all be saying and doing in the comment section, the conversations, the likes, the views, all that stuff. Keep it coming, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing, keep doing all that good stuff. We just growing on this side of YouTube. And anyway, let's get into the story. So, you know, I told y'all that little story last week. A little juicy little family issue. I might do maybe on day 5 or something like that. I might end up telling y'all a little bit of the backlash of the video, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I might not go that deep, but anyway. So I'm gonna link down below the video that I posted about when I got caught cheating, right? So I didn't go into too much detail about the story. I just told y'all the story of how I got caught, right? I didn't tell y'all some of the turmoil that I used to deal with this particular person, right? Okay, and I know you like turmoil. When I think I'm gonna title this, what the fuck? I had it in my head. I should have wrote it down. It was arguing with your side piece. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna title it Arguing with Your Side Piece, or When Arguing with Your Side Piece Goes Wrong. I don't know. It's gonna be something about that, because anyway, why the fuck am I arguing with somebody that's not mine? He not my man. Why I'm arguing with him? You know, I was very young. I told you I was in my early 20s when I met this man. So I was in my early 20s when I met him, but eventually it progressed into something to where I cheated. But that was way later. That wasn't right initially. And then, you know, like I was telling y'all in the story, anyway, watch the story down below. So this one particular time, because I'm gonna tell you this story. This one particular time, I have this thing that if I like a man and we are doing stuff and I start to like him super hard, like I'm in his skin, I'm obsessed, I need that. And the crazy thing is like I already have a man, but I got this one too. That's the delusion. Okay, what I'm saying to y'all, don't do this stuff. Don't cheat. Don't do nothing. Don't do nothing on your spouse. Just, if you don't want to be with them, I say it in the story, I'm like, it ain't even worth it to try to remember shit or your lies and all that stuff. It just makes for a bad or worse situation. So, okay, with that being said, let me continue on. Now, I think that cause okay, I'm gonna just tell y'all the story, because I'm like, I don't know how to like start the goddamn story. Okay, so like I said, I would be obsessed. Like I talk to him all the time. I talk to the guy all the time. I was like, I'm gonna just call him the guy or piece. I don't know, whichever one. Y'all know it's the same person. So the side piece, right? Like, what can I call him? He was like, he was on me. You know, he be on me. He be calling me. When he see me, he would come see me. I met him at my job, so he knew where I worked at. So he just pull up to the job. Sometimes he would work there, cause the job that he did, he was able to kind of like work there on the side. Yeah. So he was there sometimes, and then when he was there, I could see him more. So anyway, it started to become like this thing where like he was attractive. Okay, he was attractive. I'm gonna describe him. He was brown skin, right? 6'5". I'm 5'10". I'm one of them tall women that does not have a issue with attracting tall men. I attract a lot of tall men. This man was the tallest man I ever was with. He's 6'5". I don't know how much he weighed, but he had like a body like a football player. He had like a football player physique. Very tall, very, I say thick. That's what I like to call it. Thick in the right places. He used to wear like taper fade. He had waves, because I'm trying to remember how he looked. He had waves. He had like a goatee thing going on. And when he put that uniform on, it was like women magnet. That's all I'm gonna say. He wore a uniform, and that attracted a lot of women, because I saw him and I was like, damn, when I saw him. Okay. I don't think I ever like went to the details of how I met him, but I met him at the job. I met him at my job. He was bringing somebody in, and I seen him. And when I saw him, I asked this dude that I was with, I was like, who is that? And he was like, you don't know who that is? He told me who it was. Okay, we went from there. I think I told this in another story time. I could be wrong. But anyway, that's how I met him. So we progressed into something. So then it became this thing where whenever I would see him, he would want me to stay around him and talk to him. And, he want to talk, because he on the side. I can't really be around him like that outside of the job. It's like I had to figure out a way to be around him, if you get what I'm saying. When you out here stepping out, you got to find ways to apply scheme and do what you're going to do, right? Okay, I wasn't available. That's the key word. I'm not available like that. So whenever I was, he was trying to see me, and then he was trying to set up times to see me or whatever. Okay. It was a lady that worked there. She was a nurse. I told you I worked at, I didn't tell you that part, but I used to work at a hospital. I call it General Hospital. In my work story times that I tell you about, my work chronicles story times, I got a playlist. If you haven't watched them, go watch it. Me and the guy, we the same age. So the lady was 40 or 42. I'm gonna say between 40 and 42. She was one of them. I think she was like 42. And she was a nurse, right? And she was, we completely opposite, right? So whatever's opposite of me, you kind of can, opposite skin tone, opposite swag, opposite stuff. But she was a nurse, so she had money. But she didn't know how to really do her hair. And she didn't have, like, she got money. She liked the designer stuff, but she didn't know how to put that shit on. If you understand what I'm saying, she couldn't put that shit on. So I don't need designer to put it on. I'm gonna put this Fashion Nova and I put that shit on. Okay. So at the time, my mindset, I don't have that anymore. And it's probably because I'm that age. But at the mindset that I was at that time, she used to flirt with him. And I used to get real upset about it. That's why the story is what I named it. I used to get real mad. And I used to confront him, because that's what I do. When I like you and I'm obsessed with you, I start flipping the fuck out. Like, I don't want no bitch in your face. That's just me. I don't want you being friendly. You need to be mean to this. You need to be mean to all the bitches. You need to give them hoes ugly looks, all of that stuff. Like, but how do I acquire or request? That's the wrong word. How do I request that from you or expect that from you when you are not mine? That's crazy, delusional, right? Okay, yeah, it is. And then how do you expect this man to do anything and fall in line with what you want? Well, you got a whole man at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's delusional. But, okay. So the lady would come, right? And I used to go off on him, because I used to be like, every time, like, if I hit the corner come, I see her bent over at his desk, all in his face like this, talking to him, da-da-da. And I used to walk up, and then she'd see me, and she'd get up, and she'd walk off. And I'd be like, what the fuck is, like, this is exactly what I would be like. I'd be like, what the fuck is that? Like, why the fuck she in your face? You know, he told me one time, he said, you can't tell me who I can talk to. You can't tell me you can't tell me nothing, basically. You can't tell me shit. I'm gonna talk to whoever I want to talk to, and you just gotta be cool with that. You can't be over here telling me who and what and getting mad because this person in my face. I said, so when I found out how old the bitch was, I used to always tell him, I'm like, what the fuck a 40-something-year-old woman want to do with a 20-something-year-old? All she gonna want to do is fuck you. Duh, hello, yeah. But I used to say that to him because I'm like, the bitch old, da, da, da. Like, you go through the whole little spew. That's why it's funny that I say that, because although I would not do it, I get most of the time hit on by 20-something-year-old men. If they ain't 27 and up, the youngest I think was 25 that tried to talk to me, and I'm 40. But anyway, she looked her age. That's the difference. I probably don't look my age, but she most certainly looked her age. She looked 40 something. She did. And I'm not just saying it because I ain't like that hoe. I'm just keeping it real, because it's a lot of people that's my age that don't look their age, and it's a lot of people that's my age that look older than me. Okay, so if she didn't look her age, I would have said she looked young, but she don't. She looked old. She had an old face, and she ain't know how to put, like, okay, it don't even matter. But anyway, I used to get mad. So a lot of people knew that I was dealing with him, but they didn't know. They knew something was going on with us, because they was like, y'all, they would start putting stuff together. You know, when you're around a lot of people, they'd be like, oh, you must like him, or he must like you, or saying stuff, you know, whatever. We never officially said it to anybody. It just was what it was, if you get what I'm saying. That's the top. I tell you, I never do it again, I swear. But okay, one day I was off. Well, one day, I don't know. I don't think I was off. I think I was coming in late, and my coworker seen him. She saw him. He was in his car, and the nurse, she was at his car, and he had his door open. She's like squatted down in between the door and, you know, the door and him, because the door is open. So she squatted down. She talking to him, whatever. And then she said they talked for like 30 minutes. That's what my friend said, because she was watching. She was like, yeah, he was talking to her like that. So I called him on the phone. I was like, you were talking to that B, whatever, you know, like that, I'm going in. I'm like, you talking to her? Yeah, I probably like, why you ain't just cuss Joe? I will. I was just like, you talking to that B, whatever. And he was just like, no. First he said no. He's like, no, I wasn't talking to her. And then I was like, somebody saw you. I said, she was between your car. And he was like, what, you got people watching me? I said, I don't got nobody watching you. Somebody just saw you and they told me, So we go through the whole little spew, whatever. So then he was just like, you know, telling me again, like, you can't tell me what to do. He was like, I'm not doing nothing with her. She like me, duh. Yeah, she do. That's why she always on me. But he's like, I mess with you, whatever. Dummy self. I was like, okay. So then every time I would see the lady, I get a lady like the evilest look. If looks could kill, I shot and killed her ass a few times, or unalived her, let me say that, because, you know, YouTube be tripping. So yeah, if looks could unalive, that's what I was doing. I was unaliving her every time. So this one time, this is what caused me and her to get into this real bad back and forth. She was over there with him again. I come around the corner, I see it. She didn't leave. I stood there and I was like, now normally when I come, she'll walk off, she'll walk away. This time she did not walk away. And I don't know if she didn't walk away because he told her, oh, you ain't gotta leave when she come, or if she was just like, fuck her. I'm finna take him. I'm finna fuck with him. You just better, I don't know. I can't tell you, I don't know. So when I was over there, I was just standing there waiting, and I'm waiting for her to go, because normally this is my time. Like, bitch, you on my time. Like, why is you in his face? So then I was like, I said, are you done? But I said it with like a bad attitude. Like, I'm like, are you done? And she looked up at me and was like, no. And I said, well, you are, because I need to talk to him. And she was like, I'm not done. And I'm like, well, I need you to be done, because whatever you're saying to him, it ain't that important. It ain't about nothing that's going on back there. I need to talk to him. which I didn't need to talk to him. I just wanted her to get the fuck out of there. So we going back and forth, me and the lady. He looking and he's like, he told her to go ahead and go. He's like, just go ahead and go. And then she started telling me, she was like, I wasn't done talking to him. And I'm like, you could talk to him later. I need to talk to him. Me and her going back and forth. It wasn't bad to where like we would have had to been called in like a supervisor office or something, because she working a whole different, she a nurse. I'm in a whole nother department. She in a whole nother department. But the fact of the matter is we arguing over this man that's right here. Clearly she don't want to move and she need to get the fuck out of here. But I'm like, don't you got something that you need to do? Don't you? Ain't you supposed to be in the back? Why is you over here in his face? So she was like, I need to talk to him. And I'm like, well, I need to talk to him. So then we go through that whole thing. She ended up leaving because he told her, just go ahead. She left. He tells me, he's like, Joelanda, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop doing that. Every time, I said, it's not every time. I said, it's every time. I'm like, do you want to fuck her? Because if you do, I move around. He's like, no. He's like, she liked me. Yeah, I talked to her on the phone. I said, you talked to her on the phone too? So she got your number. He's like, she called me a few times here and there, but I haven't done nothing with her. I haven't seen her. I haven't done nothing. Oh, y'all, I was over there. Me and him arguing back and forth. I'm like, and the crazy thing is, I'm arguing with somebody and I'm committed to somebody else, but I'm arguing with you. It was the dumbest shit ever. When we arguing, and I'm like, why are you talking to her on the phone? He's like, I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. I'm single. I can talk to who I want to talk. You can't tell me nothing. I can do what I want. And I'm like, no, you can't. I'm telling him, no, you can't do what you want. He's like, yes, I can do what I want. You can't tell me nothing. I can move. He's like, he told me this. You're not available. He's like, I can't even take you out. I can't take you on a date. Somebody see us, it's gonna be a problem. You gonna have bigger fish to fry. This is before I got caught. That's why I said, he's like, I can't take you out on a date. I can't really spend time with you. I can't take you on trips, because he's always telling me, I want to take you on a trip. I want to do this with you. I want to do that with you. He's like, it'd be nice if you could go here. And he'd be like, but I'm gonna have to go. He would go on a lot of trips with his family. That's what he said, his family. It might have been, it might have been a bitch. I don't know. But he was like, I can't really date you because you are in a relationship. He said, once you get that shit situated and figured out, he's like, then I can really be with you. But he said, until then, I'll do what I want to do. And you just gonna have to be okay with it. You want to still fuck with me? You know what it is. You know what it is when it comes to this. He said, and then, if you still want to fuck with me, that's what he told me. You still want to fuck with me, you can. He's like, I want to still mess with you. I still want to deal with you. I still want to talk to you. I still want to spend time with you. But we can't really do that. He said, like that. So he's like, you cannot get angry when other women. I said, it's not the fact. I said, it's the fact is in my, why can't she do that when I'm off? Why do you do that when I'm here? Why you can't do that when I ain't here? And he was like, you right. But he was like, I'm not really doing that. She's just talking to me. It is an innocent conversation. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then, okay, we got that fight. This is another fight. So we had a couple of fights, but I ain't gonna tell you all the fights. But then we had another fight. I'm in the hallway. I'm about to clock out. He's in the hallway. He comes to me. Because he wants to see me before I leave. So I'm standing by the clock up against the wall. He comes up there and he's standing right next to me. He used to stand like right. This would be him standing next to me. He's standing next to me and we looking directly straight and we talking to each other. He's like, I'm gonna call you in a couple of hours. He's like, you gonna be free? I said, yeah. He's like, okay. He's like, when I get off, I'm gonna text you, because he's like, can you get out? I said, yeah. And so I'm like, yeah, we discussing plans. And I'm like, yeah. So then he was like, saying other little stuff. This is why I won't do it again. I won't do no cheating shit, because all of this shit is too much work. It's too much work. When I got caught, I said, I ain't set up for this. I can't do it. I don't know how motherfuckers juggle, how juggle people personalities, how you try to keep shit straight, I'm not finna be lying and shit and scheming and plotting and doing all that. I'm not finna do it. We up here discussing plans. This girl come. She walking with another girl. She come and she said his name. And the way she said his name was like, hey, da 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 da. And he said, "What's up?" All he said was, "What's up?" He didn't even look at her. He just looking still, because we looking straight, but we talking to each other. We just not looking at each other, but we talking to each other. And she was like, "Oh, you gonna act like that?" And he said, "Act like what?" And she was like, "Oh, okay." And I told him, I said, "See, this is why. Like, listen, let me tell you something. Something y'all need to know. Fun fact about me. I already told y'all, when I like a man, or I'm into him, or I'm dating him, or actively with him like that, I get into the intertwining situation is crazy. I get very territorial, just like a man. That's my shit. I don't give a fuck if he ain't really mine. He's mine. So what? So I didn't say nothing to her, because she hit the corner when she was like, "Oh, okay." Like, that "oh, okay" meant like, what? Oh, you acting weird because you with her. That's what I got from it. So I asked him, I said, "What was that?" I said, "See, this is what I'm talking about. It's too many women. I can't deal with it." I said, I can't deal with it. It's too mmany women after you. You too much of a woman magnet. I can't deal with it. He's like, "I'm not even talking to her. It ain't nothing like that. It's just, she probably feels some type of way because I told her I ain't fucking with, I don't want to talk to her. That ain't it." I said, "The way she just said that," I said, "that does not sound like that, what you're saying. That sounds like something else." But I was like, you do what you gotta do. I can't make you do nothing, say nothing. I can't make you be. My whole thing was the delusion that I had in my mind was like, you need to be faithful to me, but I could do what I want to do. The cake and eat it too type shit. Like, so eventually, y'all know I got caught, and then I had to cut that off. I got caught, but I don't remember in this fragment of the timeline, because this definitely wasn't, this was before I got caught. This was way before I got caught. Then I got caught and I had to cut it off. But my thing that I wanted to tell y'all the story, these little things, is that if you going to cheat, just break up with the person. Don't be with them, because people are really out here. I done watched so many things. So, like, recently I was watching these little documentaries and stuff. I like to watch the type of stuff like when people be going off and doing like crimes of passion. People be really like losing their fucking shit when they catch their spouse cheating. Like, it ain't worth it. That's all I'm saying. It ain't worth it. We in there arguing at our job. That's our livelihood. Even though that's not his livelihood. That job was not his livelihood. He was doing an extra job. If you catch on, he was doing an extra job. So that's not his main job. He was just there picking up extra stuff. And then he go to his real job. So we not at his job. We at my job. So I could have lose my job fighting with this man over his thing. That ain't mine. He got community D. He was a slut. He was a slut. If you really want, and you can say whatever you want to say about me, because, like, baby, I paid for my stuff. I did. I told y'all the story. I paid for it. My privacy was no longer private anymore. Like, I had to give access to everything just to show that I wasn't doing anything, and that I had to rebuild trust in my relationship. That is, most men don't take you back when you cheat. Most men don't want you when you cheat. Most men will unalive you. Threaten you, bust you in the head, pop you, do all that stuff. It ain't worth it. So that's all I'm trying to say to you guys. It's not worth it. It's not worth the fighting. It's not worth the arguing. It's not worth the headache. It's not worth none of that. It's not worth explaining the details of it all. It ain't worth it. That's why I was just making this story. It came to my mind because I was thinking about that argument I had with him in that hallway, when I'm arguing with somebody who ain't even mine. Well, I'm arguing with him. He ain't even mine to argue with. That it ain't even worth it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys like the story time. I hope you like the video. If you have, subscribe to the channel, like, comment. I reply back to all your comments, and leave your thoughts on fighting with somebody that ain't yours, or leave your thoughts on cheating. And what would you do if you got caught cheating or caught your spouse cheating? What would you do? Would you stay? Would you go? Let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next upload. Bye.